This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the Egyptian Prime Minister Hazem al-Biblawi arrived in Abu Dhabi on Friday on an official visit and promptly thanked the UAE for supporting his country. Mr. al-Biblawi was welcomed by the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Anwar Gargash, and Sultan Al-Jaber, Minister of State, among other dignitaries. According to the Emirates news agency WAM, he will hold talks with senior government officials to discuss ways of boosting relations. Mr. al-Biblawi was also quoted as saying that the UAE has been extending support to Egypt in political, economic, and investment fronts. The talks follow on from August when the UAE sent a delegation to Cairo to meet Mr. al-Biblawi when he was made interim prime minister. The UAE has led the Middle East and North Africa for having the narrowest gender gap, according to the 8th annual edition of the Global Gender Gap Report 2013 by the World Economic Forum. 136 countries are ranked on their ability to close the gender gap in 4 key areas: economic participation and opportunity, political empowerment, health and survival, educational attainment, political participation, and economic equality. The UAE has scored highest in the region for achieving parity in education. This is due to the country's approach of adequately capitalizing on investments in education and health, political and economic participation of women. However, most countries in MENA failed to capitalize on the investments in education through greater economic and political contributions from women, according to the report. Of the 133 countries that were measured in both 2012 and 2013, 86 actually improved their gender gap during this time. Overall, Iceland is the most advanced country in the world in terms of gender equality for the 5th year running, followed by Finland, Norway, and Sweden. Dyslexia is among the most common learning disability worldwide in children and persists through life, according to experts. Dr. Erica Edwards of the Child Learning and Enrichment Medical Center in Dubai says the prevalence in the UAE is similar to other countries across the globe. However, the challenge is in early detection. In an effort to help children with dyslexia, the Child Learning and Enrichment Medical Center recently held a dyslexia workshop. The 2-day event, which concluded today, already trained 40 teachers. Dyslexia is a learning disability that can hinder a person's ability to read, write, spell, and sometimes speak. It may go undetected in the early grades of schooling. Experts say a child might get frustrated by the difficulty in learning to read, which may lead to depression and low self-esteem, as well as behavior problems at home and school. If left untreated, a child's success in school may be jeopardized. In the UAE, the prevalence is between 5 to 15%, with half of the children undiagnosed.
I think the greater percentage in the UAE would be undiagnosed dyslexia. And that is, it's a major concern. So the concern is, firstly, identifying them, and secondly, and very importantly, putting in the right kind of support and the right kind of accommodation and the right kind of training for teachers, so that teachers are aware of what dyslexia is and they know how to tackle it, and also providing courses for parents as well, because parents have got a key role to play. It's a team: school, parents, and child, and they all need to work together.
It is hoped that through these workshops, educators and parents will be able to help identify children with dyslexia early on. This will ensure dyslexic children receive adequate support. The Child Learning and Enrichment Medical Center will run a 4-day assessment for dyslexic children from the 28th till the 31st of October with Dr. Gavin Reed.
This week I'm identifying children. I'm doing assessments on children at the clinic where I'm working this week. So that is only the tip of the iceberg, obviously, that we need to have. What I would like to see is the schools having maybe a more kind of a screening, so that we could so at school level we could identify children who are maybe at a risk of dyslexia, not diagnosing, but children who are maybe not performing as well as they should, and yet orally they're quite good, but in terms of the written performance or the reading, they're lagging. There's a discrepancy. So it would be good if schools had a kind of maybe a major screening exercise. So those children could be flagged up at a very early age. And I'm talking really early, 6 or 7 at least, maybe even earlier.
Residents across the country came together on Friday and painted the skies pink in Dubai. This is in an effort to increase the community's awareness on breast cancer. The event, organized between Skydive Dubai and Pink Caravan, encouraged skydiving enthusiasts as well as residents to support the campaign. An estimated 600 jumps have been made throughout the one-day event. In addition to the jump, other activities were also made available on site, including skydiving lessons, raffle draws, and health checks. Breast cancer continues to claim lives worldwide, and through events such as this, organizers say they hope to educate women and the community on the importance of early detection.
The whole idea behind this entire event is to raise awareness in our community in Dubai as well as the UAE about breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer is a disease that we know is affecting 1 in every 8 women, so we want the community to be aware that they can, through the early detection, they can considerably lower the risk.
I've been invited here by Skydive Dubai to participate in a very exciting activity, which is formation of skydivers jumping out of the air in the form of a ribbon, and all wearing their pink t-shirts. And this offers a platform for us to raise awareness and speak about the importance of early detection for breast cancer. We are very privileged to be a part of this. These kind of events form the backbone of our organization, where public-private partnerships come together and we raise awareness together for breast cancer.
Proceeds raised at the event will go towards fighting the disease. In support, many lent a helping hand to ensure the event's success in saving lives. Among them is graffiti artist Samer Faraj.
I'm just doing graffiti art just to basically aware people about breast cancer more through my art.
And finally, looking to other news, the ongoing Abu Dhabi Film Festival opened with a host of local and international stars descending on the red carpet. It showcased the works of established filmmakers as well as up-and-coming talents from across the globe. Now in its 7th year, the festival continues to grow from strength to strength. Organizers say they are proud of the quality and diversity of films they continue to present. Added to this are the international film stars and legends they attract. This year, acclaimed U.S. actor Forrest Whitaker led the star-studded event. He won 23 major acting awards, including the Academy, Screen Actors Guild, and BAFTA awards for his performance as Ugandan dictator Idi Amin, the last king of Scotland in 2006. He also starred in iconic films like The Crying Game, as well as turned his hand to producing and directing films such as Hope Floats and Waiting to Exhale. Whitaker received his Black Pearl Career Achievement Award in Abu Dhabi on Thursday night.
It's exciting. It's exciting. I was excited when I got here and I got off the plane. I had always heard about Abu Dhabi, but I've never been here. And so the fact that they invited me to receive this Career Achievement Award, it was very important to me because it shows that I'm connecting in some way to the people here. And that's what I work for. That's what I try to do.
The Abu Dhabi Film Festival will run until the 2nd of November. Officials say supporting local and regional talent is a must, and the festival provides an excellent platform. Through this, they continue to encourage fresh talent while celebrating the Arab world's rich filmmaking history.
What makes our film festival unique among other film festivals is that in our main narrative and documentary competitions, the Arab films compete alongside international films, and so that sort of creates an interesting mix of films and also competition. So we respect Arab cinema to say that it's as good as the other films, and the Arab filmmakers also respect that. When we're talking about the special programs, we have a selection of classic films, which I think is very interesting. Again, this is an opportunity to see some of the greatest classics in cinema history restored digitally in 4K, high resolution, surround sound, in a movie theater environment. I mean, we could buy those films on DVD, but this is an opportunity to actually watch it in a proper movie theater, and that's something that really makes the program more special.